You know the term psychopath, but did you know it's not an actual diagnosis? At least, psychopathy is not a diagnostic category in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. And you'll see headlines like this pop up about once a year. 1 in 5 CEOs show psychopathic tendencies. Well, just what are these articles talking about? I'm going to try to explain it to you here in 120 seconds. Here we go. Some people in the mental health community believe that psychopathy is a spectrum-based disorder, while others do not. When you think of a psychopath, you probably think of someone like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. However, there is no uniform diagnosis. The closest diagnosis to psychopathy is called callous unemotional, which tends to show a lack of remorse, guilt, empathy, and a general lack of emotional expressions. For years, there have been really two different populations being studied for this kind of behavior: criminal and forensic settings or inpatient and community mental health settings. These two groups vary widely. So with all this gray area into what psychopath really means, how can these articles make claims that X amount of corporate executives are psychopaths? Well, there is a term coined by Clive Boddy, an associate professor at Anglia Ruskin University. It's corporate psychopaths. There's also the term snakes in suits that was coined by criminal psychologist Robert D. Hare. These terms have unfortunately helped spawn what is known as the Great Corporate Psychopath Frenzy. It began around the turn of the millennium and really got going in 2016 when an Australian study claimed that 1 in 5 business employees could be a psychopath. Again, not an actual diagnosis. Scott Lilienfeld, the co-creator of Psychopathic Personality Inventory, states that, quote, "The attention given to psychopathy in the workplace by the media and scholars alike has greatly outstripped the scientific evidence." And another review from 2019 covering studies done on psychopathy and leadership claims, quote, "Concern over psychopathic tendencies in organizational leaders may be overblown." So why are there these articles that make these claims? Well, for one, they get clicks, and that's apparently all it's about these days. But it's also easy to relate aspects of a business leader and a psychopath. Cutthroat, entitlement, superiority, it makes sense. Just remember, that article might be more about getting you to click on it than to actually provide you with scientific proof. And don't forget, people like having their beliefs and preconceived notions reinforced. And on that note, please make sure you click the like button down below, and no, the hypocrisy is not lost on me.